out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Hey, that young nigga rolling too, bro.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A first carry for the tailback, Devontae Freeman. He's going to be dropped for him. We can pick up a 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Ryan, he's going to walk one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, 68 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from moving out in front. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away.
Yeah, two-play touchdown, two-play touchdown.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
I don't know, bro.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. And Duke Riley will get credit for the tackle.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
Or else he'll just sit back. And it's a fumble. And the Falcons grab it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
You get hit right there on there.
He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them. Big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
57 for mine. Check.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Ryan. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Wow.
Who was that, Chandler Jones?
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
Chris Jones.
Take the edge. Go.
I don't know how he got his hands up. Yeah, that shit wild.
Now Ryan on first down. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Over the middle, complete. That's Freeman. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
Oh, you got a beard for him, bro?
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Ryan. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Matt Ryan, his 2nd touchdown pass of this opening quarter. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. The lefty Tavecchio now to add the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6.
like I was thinking, damn, nigga.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
You owe me. Hey, look, you owe me.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, put the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
From the 27, Mayfield. That one is caught by Hunt. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Nobody else, so I'll tell you.
Mayfield to throw it. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. To throw, Mayfield. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Just like that. Hey, alert 33. 42, Mike, 42. Push him back. Done.
2nd down, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Vic Beasley making it look easy, cruising in for the sack.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
I couldn't find that nigga highlights. I was trying to rewatch some of his highlights. They only got like 3 videos on the 2. Like, bro. I couldn't find him.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
the 1 yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case. Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on second down. Now Ryan down around the goal line. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there at second down.
Let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle.
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up as an alter when he does.
Here's Ryan to throw. And now he's going to go down in the end zone. Down goes Matt Ryan, and that's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. Here's Mayfield.
Come on,
picked off.
Damn it.
Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down.
No, where are you going?
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Mayfield now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Oh my. I had the 3rd down too.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Yes, it's quiet.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Wow. This nigga Tyreek is so freaking annoying.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start with Hunt on the ground.
You can kill the run game, bro.
2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down now. It's Hunt, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
That's what I'm doing.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. They do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gordon. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. Trying to get it to Landry there. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this be who you are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Freeman.
Over it.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
Julio Jones, the lone receiver left. Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. This is caught. It's Sanu this time for a Falcon touchdown. Matt Ryan now 3 first-half touchdown passes, and the Falcons will extend their lead. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. It's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. That could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you're throwing so hard, your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
Working on
point there as they were able to connect. This quarterback now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. And again, it's Mayfield. And he completes it to Hunt. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
I would pick. Have a Kamara out there.
Final play of the half. Mayfield is going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Breathe in, breathe out.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 21. And Jones has it over the middle. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that
shit.
get him going.
Damn! Throw that bitch, nigga.
They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. To throw is Ryan. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess.
Oh,
and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys, let's go. Come on, capitalize on this one.
You think you go march down the field with them dump balls? You think you go keep up with me with them dump balls?
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
You know the clock run like a motherfucker on this motherfucker.
Dancing to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
He finds Beckham complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
They'll give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
Go. Come on, baby.
A first down throw from Mayfield. Completes this to Callaway over on the right side. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 22 yards there, a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And it'll be intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line.
Shit. That's the shit I'm talking about.
Defensively to get a piece of the football.
And then all your time gonna be up when you throw the interception.
To react to it and pull in the interception.
On first down, Freeman, and an alley to run. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. The 20, 10, touchdown, Falcons.
Who you talking to, Shaq?
Devontae Freeman, 98 yards. And the